Our first pack idea, perhaps one of highest priority, covers the Canadian wilderness. This is a broad term to describe the traditional frontier lands away from the major population centres. This includes the Yukon, Northwest, Nunavut and Labrador territories. As such, it includes a variety of polar, tundra and boreal forest animals, especially some critically popular animals left out from the starting roster or those that have been overlooked from the recent Arctic Pack DLC. The first animal is one of my favourite deer species and a huge personal expectation upon release, is the moose. Although it is not necessarily a common zoo specimen, its large size and rarity makes it a considerably lucrative candidate. I have chosen the eastern moose as it is reasonably sized, not the largest subspecies, but it is also the most threatened of the North American populations. The next candidate was an unfortunate exclusion from the Arctic Pack, as it is undeniably an iconic Arctic animal, the Arctic fox. These small canids are most famous for their seasonal fur coats, switching from a luscious white in winter to a shorter brown-grey summer morph. And it would be great if this mechanic was somehow implemented into the game if this animal was ever considered. The range of the American black bear is most consistent in Canada, where they occupy most of the heavily forested regions all the way to the tundra line in the Arctic. As the world's most common bear species, they have no conservational concern, but that is perhaps why they are famous and commonly occur in captivity. This bear is also fairly different enough from the Asiatic black bear, already represented in the game by the Formosan variety, to not be considered a clone. The wolverine is our fourth candidate, one of the most requested mustelids, with its population most dense in North America. Considered an Arctic, tundra, boreal and even temperate forest animal, it is highly adaptable and lends itself as a decent captive specimen with over 100 in zoos worldwide. A capable though distant alternative is the Canada lynx. It inhabits the entire Canadian boreal and tundra region, though with other lynxes or cat varieties in the mix and its competition for a smaller carnivore slot, it makes it a less possible candidate. Our final slot goes to the musk ox. Musk ox had a decent shout inside the Arctic Pack too, as their range is mostly within the Arctic Circle. Excessive hunting has restricted their modern range to the Canadian and Greenland tundra, making them essentially a native North American animal, but recent reintroductions have occurred in areas such as Alaska, Scandinavia, Siberia and the Svalbard Islands. However, they tend to not fare that well in captivity.